Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support, man. And it's a question that came up that I decided to do a video on. And shout out to whoever asked in the chat. I think a couple guys asked it. Is Erickson Lubin ready for a Jermell Charlo rematch? He said he want revenge. It sounded like he want revenge more than he want a belt. You know, he didn't say like if Charlo win or lose, I win. Or if he lose, I still want to fight him. I kind of got that, I kind of got that vibe from it. Win or lose, he just want to get that get back in. You know, I would like to see him fight. I would say Austin Trout type of guy, but Carlos Adames fight before that. If he beat Patrick Teixeira, maybe Goucher still, maybe a Trout. Shit, maybe even a Danny Garcia if he want to move up. He talking about possibly moving up because it's getting hard to make 147. So I like to see him take 1 or 2 more fights on higher caliber. He do look good under Kevin Cunningham, but if Jermell Charlo lose again to Tony Harrison, then I think a lot of people would kind of call that a crossroads fight for both fighters. You know, I think Erickson Lubin might be more talented than Jermell Charlo, but Jermell Charlo at the time had more skills. Had more experience. And his skills were more refined. Now you fast forward, a year or 2 later, you know, I think Lubin found out fire is hot, real hot. And I don't really think we got to see that fight really manifest into what it really could be. But I didn't think it would end that quick. But I did say that Lubin didn't have enough experience, and I would like to have seen him fight 3 or 4 times a year after that happened. Just get on everybody's card and just get the bag. I think he should be more active. But looking at it, he growing into the weight class a little bit. You know his face. He was starting to cut. He's starting to get a little. His face starting to cut. He's trying to look drained. Before that, I think he was more comfortably making the weight. He's starting to get his muscle, his man strength. And for him, I think he'd approach that fight totally different. You know what I'm saying? With that Charlo twin, I think he should use his boxing ability. You know, and I say that Charlo twin, not to mix it up between Jermell and Jamal, that version of Jermell that Derrick James trains. You know, he didn't have to meet him in the middle of the ring. Jermell was going to give him a lot of opportunities to hit him. He fights really, really stiff. He fights really, really just tight. Everything come off the same speed. You know, kind of like, Erickson Lubin kind of really linked into that punch that stopped him versus Jermell Charlo, and he just wasn't ready. You know, he said he was dealing with an injury, this and that. And could this fight go different? If Jermell Charlo come back and beat Tony Harrison, then, I think it's a hot ticket. I think they're trying to make Lubin the mandatory again, if I heard correctly. But for him, patience. If that Charlo gonna fight like that, just use the ring. You know what I'm saying? Just use the ring, use your angles. You know what I'm saying? Like he did versus Gallimore. Don't sit there with him and trying to prove that you the king of the jungle. You Mufasa and he's Scar. No, man. You sit there and make him walk you down. Make him get aggressive. He gonna throw the punches at the same speed. You can slip his punches. No more than two punches coming off at a time with that Charlo twin. Maybe 3 at the most. And I think he just needs to approach it being calm, being finesse, less power, less aggressiveness. Kind of be a little bit finesse. Use the ring. Walk him into some shots, but clearly, I'm not sure if he's ready or not, to be honest. I'm not sure. Because he really ain't fought nobody. He fought Gallimore. He fought Ishe, stopped Ishe. That hadn't been done before. I need to see him step up to like Adames. Maybe even a Trout. Goucher at the bare minimum. But if that's what they want to do, I think with Kevin Cunningham in his corner, he got more experience. I think they approach that fight a little bit different now. I think he's wiser. I think he's stronger. I think he had more rounds in the gym. Obviously, he got a little bit more rounds in the professional boxing ring. And, you know, he thought he was special. He thought he can cut the corner like Lomachenko. You know, all them young fighters see Lomachenko do it and feel they can cut the corner. Only a truly special guy can go in there and actually do it. And people forget Lomachenko failed versus Orlando Salido. However you want to dress it up, whatever excuse you got to do, the end result was he lost. People didn't look at that. You know, and for Lubin, he should have just waited and then moved up the right way. Shakur Stevenson is special, and he had an easier opponent. Joet Gonzalez is nowhere near on a Jermell Charlo level. So with Lubin, it would just be using the ring, boxing Jermell Charlo, hit and don't get hit. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's how you beat him. That's how Tony Harrison beat him. You know what I'm saying? Use the ring, you know, slip his shots. His shots come off at the same speed. Ain't no change of pace. He's a fast fighter, but he's so aggressive that he leaves himself open. If you can hit, not get hit, a guy like Mayweather or Canelo can fight that version of Jermell Charlo, they'll pick him apart. They'll pick him apart. He, you know, and that's what his original trainer, Erickson Lubin, should have had him doing. Should have had him using the ring, you know, slipping, countering. And the kid can do that. He very, very talented. You know, he was dubbed to be a gold medalist, but if it was up to me, I want 2 or 3 more fights for him, man. I want him to fight 3 times next year. 2 ones, and then go after the winner, Tony and Jermell. If it's not Tony, Jermell, J-Rock, Lara, some type of combination, whoever got the belts, then go after him. But you could just tell he was arrogant going into that Charlo fight. They were showcasing him at the Wilder Ortiz original press conference before it got canceled. They was pushing real hard, and he was smelling himself. He was believing his hype, and I was telling people, man, I was like, this dude ain't ready. You can look at his body at the weigh-in. Look at their body. Charlo looked like a grown man. Lubin still looked like a little teenager. But he grew into his body now, but he want the revenge, and I can't blame him. But if I was him, you got to be real with yourself. You be Ishe and Nathaniel Gallimore. You needed like a Jared Hurd on your resume. You need like a Lara, a Trout on your resume. Brian Carlos Castanos, that'd be a great fight. If he really want to fight Jermell Charlo, fight Carlos Castanos. That'd be a great fight. Him and Castanos be a great fight, and then he'll really get tested. A guy that's aggressive. That's got to be Errol Spence in the amateurs. A guy that can work the torso. A guy that can work his combinations. That's really gonna test him. You know what I'm saying? That's really gonna test him, his ability to close distance. He was so disciplined versus Gallimore. I was impressed with his discipline more than anything, and that come with experience. That come with just maturity. You know what I'm saying? When you younger, man, you do think you're invincible. You think you can't be touched. You think you could do shit they ain't never heard of. You feel like you that guy. When you get older, you understand its limitations because life done burnt you a few times. If not, if you lucky, it didn't fry you and take you out the game. So, you know, you gotta just be humble. And, you know, for his trainer and his people, his team around him, that's the time Al should have been like, hey, bro, nah, this ain't the way to go. You know, I know guys, oh, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Like, it was like the dude in Superfly, the remake. The dude just was so aggressive. He was ready to take everybody out the game. He was hating on everybody and shit like that. That's kind of how Lubin was. And I knew. Like, you know, to be honest, when you around boxing for a while, man, I used to get into, somebody tweeted me, oh, you see how Reach is talking to Josh Taylor? He ain't scared. Reach is going to be, I used to get caught up in that. The trash talk. Oh, this nigga really about to whoop Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga say he about to do this to Mayweather. Wooty, blam, wow, woo, bow. Yeah, and he get in the ring and he get iced. After seeing so many times all these dudes talk shit. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes talk all this stuff. And you start to believe the hype and they make you buy in. They get in there and don't even give a real effort. Don't do half the stuff they said they was gonna do. And just from watching, I've been watching boxing since Holyfield and live Holyfield and Tyson. That's the first boxing fight that I can legitimately remember watching. But my people always used to order the Tyson fights back when Comcast had the little gray boxes and had the little black sensor on there. I remember all of that, man. So, and just watching boxing through the years, you know, you kind of, the game don't change only your players in it. You know what I'm saying? And watching boxing over the years, I can pick up when a guy is faking it or don't really believe what he's saying. Like what's homeboy name that fought Anthony Charles Martin? I said, this nigga acting for a check. And I text somebody, man. He was like, how you know? I said, man, I could tell. And I could tell Erickson Lubin wasn't ready. People was mad because I said that shit. I was like, man, nigga ain't ready. He about to get beat. I didn't know it was going to be like that. But if I was him, I think Carlos Castanos, in this order, Carlos Castanos, Trout, Carlos Adames. I'll say Carlos Castanos and Adames is a tie. Trout, Goucher, those are the fights he should be going after before fighting Jermell Charlo. Even if he win, lose, or draw, it's Tony Harrison. Those are the fights he should be going after. But right now, I wouldn't throw him in there. He need a real test. And Castanos and Adames, if he win the WBO, would be the ultimate test for him. But I still believe in Lubin, still believe in his talent. I didn't jump off the bandwagon. You live and you learn. He's mentally tough. And he learned that fire hot. And maybe he can give his testimony to some younger fighters that really think they can't be touched and they can't be seen. Move up the proper way. You know what I'm saying? Move up the proper way unless the opportunity presents itself, like Shakur Stevenson, Joel Gonzalez. But hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. All the links in the description. Check my other channel out for more sports, music, more sports and news talk in Detroit. Motor City Sports Talk. We gone.